Tornado damage. Well, the president met with survivors and praised FEMA during a stop at a local Baptist church. But while he was there, he signed Bibles and other items while shaking hands and posing for photos with supporters. And there we see him signing a Bible right there. Let's bring in Democratic strategist Will Jawando, former White House aide to President Obama, MSNBC contributor Karine Jean-Pierre, with the most beautiful name there, senior advisor for MoveOn.org, and Republican strategist Joe Watkins, former White House aide to President George H.W. Bush. Okay. I'm going to Joe first here because you are a pastor. Give me your reaction to that scene. Was there anything about that left you uncomfortable?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I wouldn't be inclined to do that at all. I'm a pastor, and but even as somebody in politics, I would not be inclined to autograph somebody's holy book. So I wouldn't have done that. I was uncomfortable with that, but maybe the folks that got their Bible signed weren't.
Yeah, true. They wanted it. Although I found it quite interesting that he was signing the front of the Bible, as in the cover of the Bible. Right. How do you even do that? What kind of pen even does that? Right? I guess he had a Sharpie.
A Sharpie, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. You'd think with all the books that he has sold, he would know that you open it up by a couple pages. Anyway, Will, look, you worked for the president, as in President Obama, who responded to certainly his share of natural disasters. Yeah. What was your take on this scene?
Well, look, for many faith traditions, including Christians, the Bible is a sacred book. Mm-hmm. And I'm of the opinion that only Jesus should be signing a Bible. He'd have to come back down. And I just think, it was disrespectful. But, if people wanted it done, that's up to him.
Right.
But, it's nice that he's down there helping and signaling federal support. But it stands in stark contrast to the wildfires in California, where he blamed local government, and obviously in San Juan in Puerto Rico, where he attacked the mayor and was slow to respond there. So he seems to be selective in where he's going to help, too, which is also a problem. And if he took climate change seriously, maybe we could lessen some of these dramatic hurricanes and wildfires. And that's what I really like to see him do.
Well, that's what you'll have to come back and talk about that, because that's a whole hour and then some in itself. And, of course, California singles out because California is constantly running up against him. So, but, Karine, I want to ask you about Trump supporters and the fact that they want this president to sign their Bibles. What's your take on that? It's fine that they want to, but what does it say to you?
It seems like he has been put on a pedestal, which is really quite bizarre. I've never seen that. I don't think any of us has ever heard of a president signing a Bible. So it is bizarre, and the way that he's been elevated, in a way that's clearly troubling to be signing a Bible. But I will say this, Alex. Look, my heart goes out to the people in Alabama. They suffered and went through a devastating tornado. Many of them losing everything and losing loved ones. So I do want to say that, he was down there. He was comforting folks, which is what a president would do. And if that's what they wanted to do, then good for them. But it was bizarre. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. Okay. Bigger picture here now, Joe. I'll start with you with the president's visit to Alabama.